That down, let's move on to this, shall we? It's a move that actually came a few days ago, but we've never officially talked about it, and I thought we would here. AMC Theatres has started a little bit more prominently featuring on their ticket purchase stuff that the movie will actually start sometime after. And as a matter of fact, I went on this morning and pretended like I was about to buy another F1 ticket, although I do need to see F1 again.
Ooh, investigative journalism.
Yes. Got dug deep. So this is what comes up. Now, I added the yellow highlight myself, but now right there it says right before you're about to confirm ticket purchase, it says movie start time. The listed show time is when the trailers and additional content begin. So the movie does not start. The movie will start 25 to 30 minutes after the listed show time.
I noticed now it's in yellow and blue. Before it was just the
no,
white.
No, I added
you
the highlight.
did that. Okay,
I added the
okay.
highlight. Yeah, I put the highlight on that myself.
Well, they should do that.
Yeah, well, and actually that goes to one of my points. Now, is this a good thing? Yes. I will listen as the number one, I feel safe in saying this is the number one critic of how AMC's and other movie theaters today treat the audience by manipulating things. And despite the fact that moviegoers are paying extremely high prices to go to see a movie, are then tricking them into sitting down and watching almost a half hour of advertisements without compensation, I think is one of the things that is killing the movie business, quite frankly. I think it is one of, not the, but one of the reasons fewer and fewer people go. It's like you're sitting in the movie theater, it's like, oh my God, I almost forgot I was here to watch a movie. I've been sitting here watching commercials for 20 minutes. And one of the things that I've always said was that easiest fix to this problem is if you want to say showtime is 7 p.m., right beside it say movie starts at 7:26 or 7:25 or 7:30. Easy fix. Just be honest with the audience. We're paying to be there. We deserve that. It's not like you're letting us in for free, like you're watching this show on YouTube, free show on YouTube. So there's ads. That's how we pay the bills. There's ads, but you get to watch a show for free. You want to listen to the movie theater for free? Fine. Show us a half hour of commercials. But if we're paying, we deserve to know when the movie starts. I see this move, and I had some AMC managers jokingly write to me, see, people over here listening to you. I don't think I had anything to do with this, but I think this is a step in the right direction. It may not explicitly be saying the movie actually starts, but by putting on that the movie starts 25 to 30 minutes after the advertised showtime, that tells me at least as a paying customer that if it says 6 p.m. is the movie, I know I am safe, theoretically, to walk into that movie at 6:25 and catch the beginning of the movie, or at worst have to sit through 3 or 4 or 5 more minutes of commercials. There are two things that I would like to see this improved upon. Number one, I would rather you actually state the start time. This is the next best thing.
Yeah.
So, you know what? We'll give that a pass.
Got to start somewhere.
Although I would rather them actually state the start time of the movie, but this is a good start. So I'll give it that. The second thing I would like to see is make this a little bit more prominent, because again, if you bring it up, I had to put the highlight on it. Okay. So without the highlight, it just blends into it. Also, I think it might be a little bit different on the app on the phone. I did this on the computer and I went through going to the theater, selecting the movie, selecting the showtime, opting in or out of pre-buying my popcorn and soda, after selecting my seats, and then coming to this final confirmation purchase page until I saw this notification. It would be nice to see them make it a little bit more transparent. Guys, we want to take a second to thank a sponsor of this video, Stitch Fix. let's be honest, shopping is not my thing. I've wasted way too much of my time either in stores or scrolling for clothes, only to end up with stuff that doesn't fit or just, doesn't work. See, that's why I use Stitch Fix. You take a quick style quiz, your size, your vibe, your budget, and boom, you're paired with a real human stylist who curates pieces just for you. They send you a fix box with clothes actually fit for your life. Stuff you'll wear to work, on weekends, or wherever. It saves me time, helps me look great, and I never have to step foot in a store. You try everything on at home, keep what works, and send back the rest. Free shipping and returns, no subscription required. Oh, and your first fix? The try-on is totally free. So if you're tired of the endless shopping grind, this is your sign to try Stitch Fix. Seriously, it's style without the stress. Head to stitchfix.com/Campea to get $20 off your first order, and they'll waive your styling fee. That's stitchfix.com/Campea.
I also wonder how they will deal with like the Fandango like special engagement movies. Are they going to give a different warning of like it starts?
They won't give a warning.
Yeah,
they won't give a warning. They won't. And you know what? That's we as film goers know if we're going to a special screening, they might show 20 minutes of trailers. They might show the movie right at the beginning, right? That hasn't changed. That hasn't changed from anything. And really, that's not on AMC. And I blame AMC for a lot of stuff because they deserve a lot of blame, but I don't want to blame them for things that aren't their fault. So, two things are going to really piss me off, though, Rob.
Uh-oh.
The very first time, and I'm going to go see a movie tonight, or tomorrow night. I'm going to go see a movie tomorrow night.
I know what you're going to say.
And the listed showtime of this movie tomorrow night is 7:30. I am going to time it to the minute. I'm going to walk into that theater at 7:55.
No.
Because this says the movie will start 25 to 30 minutes after the stated showtime.
Oh,
don't risk it, John.
This is just like that movie Hail Mary.
Yeah.
This is dangerous.
If I walk into that theater right when they say it's safe to walk in, it says, hey, you got at the low end 25 minutes, at the high end 30. If I walk in right on the nose, I'll even give it 1 minute grace. I'll walk in at 7:54. All right. If I walk into that theater before it even says the minimum start time, and that movie's already started,
oh yeah,
I'm going to be pissed.
As you should be. But you know what's going to happen.
But what's going to happen?
It's going to happen.
That, or it says it starts 25 to 30 minutes, and the show time is 7:30, but it doesn't start till like 8:10.
Well, yeah.
That would all. But listen. I will give credit it's due. If I go into that movie tomorrow, and it starts somewhere between, with the listed start time of 7:30, if it starts somewhere between 7:55 and 8, like it says that's what'll happen, I'll give them points. Because like I said, to be fair, just tell us what time the actual movie starts and that solves all the problems. This is a scaled back version of that, but it does kind of tell us when the movie starts. And if they actually follow this, if they do not start the movie prior to 25 minutes, and if they don't start the movie exceeding 30, I think, while I will say this is not the perfect solution, this is not the ideal solution, I will say AMC and other movie theaters, this is a valid compromise.
Yeah, I mean, look,
it's a valid compromise.
They're trying.
Yeah.
It's not like they just didn't listen. They're doing something good on them. By the way, this is a cool shot.
That's our old office right there.
Yeah.
That was our stew. That was the AMC stew. See the part on the picture there where it says live, like the posters, that round part of the building? That's right there. That was a storage room. The AMC at Burbank 16 was using that as nothing but a storage room. And I said to my AMC corporate overlords, I said, hey, I think it'd be kind of cool if we had our studio at one of the predominant AMC theaters in the country. I noticed you got a storage closet there. Why don't you let us turn it into a studio? And for a couple of years, that was the AMC Movie Talk studio. And little quick note, AMC was too cheap to actually give us internet in there. There was no internet line.
Yeah.
No internet line in there. We literally I had to walk up the street to a Sprint store and get a 4G hotspot.
Ooh.
And for 2 years, a little 4G Sprint hotspot was AMC Movies Talks only internet connection. Just a little bit of history there.
They wouldn't even, like, I had a key to that building. They didn't even give us free refills after a while. We would start walking in with our cups and they'd be like, no, you have to buy every. I'm like, I work here.
Yeah.
It's like we are the face of AMC to the hundreds of thousands and millions of movie fans. I can't have a soda.
Nope.
That was
No,
fine. Whatever.
John.
No. But you know what they did give us? They did give us those AMC Gold cards.
Well, when you say us, you mean you.
did you not get one?
I was a month away and they let us all go.
Oh, that's right. You weren't there long enough
I
to
had
get one.
one more month and they let us go
They
in
like
June.
me and Dennis and Roth and a few.
You had to be there for 1 year.
They gave us these AMC Gold cards where I could go to any AMC theater anywhere and just walk up to the door, say, just flash them the gold card, and like in we go. That was pretty cool.
Those were awesome.
But they couldn't give us internet. We couldn't get us anyway, Rob. You're hearing about this. Still not enough. Fair compromise. What would you like to see them do more? What do you think?
Look, at least it shows that they're listening. You know, they're getting the negative press or whatever, and I think this is a good compromise. It's a good start. You know, I don't know what more you could ask for, unless, of course, you know, you show up at the appointed time and it's already started.
Oh God, if that happens,
I know.
You are going to see a rant on this channel. I'll be so mad if that happens. I'll be so mad. Yes. Anyway, guys, question is for you. What do you think about this? AMC is now putting right where you go to buy the tickets. Movie starts 25 to 30 minutes after the stated showtime. It's a compromise. I'd like to see it a little bit more, but it is a good start. Even I have to agree. And if they actually stick to it, and I'm not convinced they will, but if they actually stick to this, I might have to say it's finally and about time a decent enough compromise. But we'll see. How do you feel about that? Do you think they're doing enough? Do you think they need to do more? Whatever you guys think, jump down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.